Let's talk about friends.
Friends.
But why you being weird?
Yeah, why you being weird? They don't love themselves enough to be a great friend for you, and that's honestly what it boils down to.
Breaking up with a friend is harder than going through a breakup
Breaking
with
up
a
with a
dude.
nigga. Hello, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of You Ain't Wrong. And honestly, it's the revamp. You feel me? Because y'all see this. Y'all see it. Do they see it?
They see it?
But yeah, so today we are definitely back. We are definitely in a new era of You Ain't Wrong podcast. We're still going to keep the core values, but just keep it a little bit more PG, honestly. It was a tight ratchet. We're just going to do it a little bit different this time. Same core values. So today we have the lovely
Layla.
So what's your Instagram handle?
It's XO.BAEYLA.
Period. Make sure you add her on Instagram. You know, go ahead. Don't be shy.
Subscribe to this channel.
There. It's gonna be right there. And then we want to make sure everybody who's tuning in, make sure you subscribe to our channel at the least, because don't y'all want to support us? We not funny enough for y'all. Just say that.
We not funny.
I'm just okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get into today's topic, which is Layla. We're gonna let Layla choose, okay? So whichever one she comes off with it on with is what we're gonna go with.
We're gonna talk about let's talk about friends.
Friends. Let's talk about outgrowing friends.
Outgrowing
friends. That's deep. And you know, today is a whole new year at the end of the day, so we're really just pushing into like, I know, and it's terrible because I don't feel like the start of the year is when you should stop dealing with bull crap. At the end of the day, that's like, you should cut it off when you see it. But sometimes it takes like a new year, just like, I'm doing the same thing, I'm in the same motions. This person is kind of like distracting me or becoming like more so of a what do they call it?
Distraction.
You know how there's asset, more so like a liability than an asset. So child, it's a wordplay for me. Like, you definitely like just want to like single out people in your life. Sometimes people is only meant for a season, you know what I'm saying, and be okay with that. So what have your most noticeable moment of outgrowing a friend? What has that played out to be?
Honestly, I've been through a lot. We are the same age. But we've been through different things, of course. But with friends, let me be honest. Breaking up with a friend is harder than going through a breakup with a dude.
Nigga. Cause you ain't my bitch no more. What am I supposed to do every morning?
What?
Who gonna call me while I'm doing my makeup? You know what I'm saying? It's real tough.
So that takes a toll on you, for real. Definitely been through a lot with friends. I've definitely let myself out more with friends than I have with somebody that I'm significant with. So that shit. Can I say that? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna cuss
that shit. It's not
the vibe.
Yeah,
it's not the vibe. But you have to, in my opinion, like, you have to honestly realize some people they don't love themselves enough to be a great friend for you. And that's honestly what it boils down to. And I'm not saying I've been through that. I had recent talks with a friend. It was like, oh, you was a bad friend. But then I was like, honestly, and I had to say it. They wasn't going to say it to me, but I said I didn't love myself enough to give enough to a friendship, a relationship. Like, I was just going too much personally in my own thoughts. I was growing a lot at that moment. And I had to take a step back, and my step back just was like, I wasn't being a good friend. So that's what happened.
And you realize that, for real.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to realize that.
You have to learn to love yourself. And then your relationships around you is going to become so much better at the end of the day. Once you set those boundaries. Some people's okay with boundaries. I would never come over your house at certain times. I would never require anything from you as a friend. I would just take you as a friend. Those people that come with too many requirements, like, you need a mom and a dad and a nigga. Like, especially with females. Like, I see a lot of females these days, like, they like the attention from males or like the attention from family, so they look for that within friends, and that's not fair on the friends at the end of the day. That's a lot of pressure.
It takes a lot.
We're not dealing with that. We not. So my recent experience with one of my friends, where I said I outgrew a friend. Honestly, I be telling people, like, when you meet me, like, I'm a forever friend. Like, I literally, like, I grow at the same time, but the core values stay the same. Like, even when I was going through that little period where I feel like, when I look back on it and I noticed, like, I didn't love myself, I feel like, you get what I'm saying? I was the best friend that I could be. But a recent experience when
that's love. Let me cut you off for a second.
No,
that's love. That's self-love.
Yes, and you gotta step back into like loving yourself. Even though like Tauruses, we do a lot for other people. Sure, mind you, we both Taurus gang.
We are.
But like, we do a lot for other people. We put other people's emotions and stuff before ours. Like, we necessarily be having a great day, and you call us with a conversation, knowing this is probably like going to dampen our day a little bit. We still going to deal with it, and we still going to try to be there for you. But
it's empathy, really. We're very empathetic. Really.
Yeah. So the experience taught me, like, I outgrew a friend, and mind you, I've been friends with the friends I have for years. Like, not even years. I would say almost a decade, probably over that. So at the end of the day, like, one of my friends, the longest friend that I had, she called me and she had a conversation. And mind you, I just had a situation where not situation, but I moved from Michigan to here. And it was like our lives has always been on two different paths, but I was just too young to notice it at the end of the day. We really didn't have that much in common. We really didn't have the same goals. I feel like, honestly, like, I just feel like it was a one-sided friendship. Like, I was always there for when you needed me to be, but whenever I need you, you was very much unavailable. But I just kept holding on to you just because you was like my oldest friend. But it was very much one-sided. As I grow to love myself how I love myself now, I realized that. And she called me and she basically told me she didn't like the person that I became. And I'm still the same person. It's so crazy because you're the only person that say that. You know me for the longest, but at the end of the day, I could not let a person who don't understand the mental state that I was in, like, noticing a friend's emotional state, normalize that. Because, okay, that's a whole different topic. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, she just came for me and she was just like, I don't like the person you became. I don't like the new people that you're hanging around. I'm like, you don't even know these people. You're looking at it from a jealous standpoint, and that's self-work that you have to do, and I can understand that because I was there, but I'm not there now. So I'm not going to entertain this conversation because if you don't like me. And at the end of the day, I think we were supposed to go to Cheetah's and just have dinner. So I'm like, I'm busy. And I took the time out to, and give or take, like, something traumatic did happen to her. And I was unable to be there for her. But if you know me, like, you would be like, oh, okay, she if she could have, she would have, you know. So we're all adults. We all have adult problems. These bills is terrible. So at the end of the day, I couldn't be there. And I think that she should just accept that and then try to knock down my growth. Because that's what I was talking to somebody about. I'm just like, I work so, like, COVID. We was just talking about that. We're definitely going to do an episode about COVID. But even with COVID, like, that had me, like, in a depressed state of mind, kind of. Do you feel the same? Like, that shit had me kind of, like, depressed. So, like, just by staying in the house and just, like, whatever is the case with that. But it's, like, it kind of had me in a state of mind. And I was so, like, outside of myself. And for me to, when the world opened back up, well, Atlanta never closed. When the world opened back up, it was just, like, okay, now I'm in this mood and I got to get out of it. It was a lot of self-work I had to do behind the scenes within myself. No social media, no posts, no nothing. I'm not even that type of person. Like, I barely know how to work Instagram. So, I'm not even that type of person. So it was just like, for me to do so much self-work and become proud of myself, and for my longest friend calling me, shitting on me, like, bro, when I loved you, I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy with my surroundings. I wasn't happy with shit. So for us to connect at that point, and for me to do my groundwork for me, and you not like it, saying I become a different person, when every time I talk to somebody else, they be like, oh, you said it, you gonna always be the same. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, that's coming from somewhere else, and that's a lot to do with her and not with me. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
So what is your recent experience that you went through with like a friend?
Well, you know about my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna say no names, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
but
her name starts with. I'm just fine.
I've just let a lot of my life out on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's so much things she knows about me, so many things she just was able to get from me
Mm-hmm.
because I valued her as a friend. Somebody who I really genuinely trusted. And trust is a big thing. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
For the new year, I really want to go into a place where I fully trust somebody until you give me a reason not to trust you at this point. But with her, she just took advantage of the things that I allowed myself to let her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just gave this to you. I let you know what it is. I allowed you to manipulate, really. Manipulation is a big thing. You got to understand what manipulation is. And we allow friends to do that. Yeah, you think your relationship, when it comes to a significant other, is manipulation sometimes, but no, with friendships, that comes too. And
For sure.
I would pray and hope she doesn't, because I would never let out her secrets. You know what I'm saying? I would never allow the times that we've been through a dark stage, we've been through good times, whatever the case may be, I would never come out with those things. There's so many things that's happened between us that she told to other people.
Yeah.
Who I never thought, the person I trusted the most, I would think you would take it to your grave. You know what I'm saying? But you told somebody and then you twisted it. That's my problem. When you twist some shit, when you is,
if I did what I did, tell exactly what I did.
Exactly what I said. Because we can be on the phone. 3-way, baby girl. We gonna get this shit out the way. I have no problem saying what I had to say, but don't twist what I said to make it seem good for you. Yeah. You're making yourself seem like a good person or a person who's
Everybody always gonna highlight themselves. That's why I like people. I'm sorry. People be like, but honestly, people be like, you too open, you too honest, sir. Let me tell you, I don't like being woken up. I'm a little crazy with niggas. I might not give a fuck about them 2 weeks from now, but it is what it is. I be loving them for 2 weeks. Let me love my nigga for 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let me be me.
No, for real.
But I want to say we are what we attract at the end of the day. That's the fucked up part about it. So,
and I think
we
about
have
that
to
a lot.
go through stuff like that. We have to go through moments where we realize, okay, this person is not a good person for me. And I thought they were so good for me, but the growing me is not good.
And it can take a long time. It can take a long time. It can take a short time or a long time.
Or years.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you just gotta find your place for it. But it is what it is.
I have a hard time letting people go.
No, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Where is you going?
Like, why you leaving me?
Right?
Why you leaving me?
You don't love me no more? Like, just say that. Like, but
why you being weird?
Yeah, why you being weird to me? Like, no. Please. So, no, but I think that's just the goodness. Like, just wanting friendships to stick and stuff like that. But honestly, some people is not meant to be your friend. They honestly meant to teach you a lesson. And what you want out of people. I think knowing what you want out of people is so great. Even out of a relationship, if you go into it like blindsided and not knowing what he should do to make you feel good, or like what type of support he should offer you as his girlfriend, not even speaking monetarily, just like maybe like emotional or like physical support. Back in the day, you gotta know what you want out of a friendship. And that's why I said I ain't gonna lie, me and Layla, we've been friends for like how long? 3 years now?
Yeah.
Is it 3 or 2?
2. Gotta be 2.
Hold on.
We met in 2019. Is it 3?
I don't know.
Damn.
Whatever.
2019.
I was terrible.
2020. 2020, 2 years.
We've been friends for a decent amount of change. I'm just like, I was talking to my friends from back at home that I've been friends with for maybe like 15 years, and I was just like, we took for granted the friendship that we had, because so many females come with so many, like, they honestly push their insecurities off on their friends these days.
And sometimes that takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on you.
It does. Because, bitch, I shouldn't have to tell you beautiful every day. That's your nigga job. Like, I'm not going to do it.
If I got to be your nigga, let me know. Damn.
I need what is it? A monetary fee for that. Because no, I'm not supposed to do that. Like, bitch, you step out, pop out, you feel me? Like, yeah, bitch, you cute, but you should know that. And you should be getting, like, that's not a friend's job to be trying to
bring up, or more of a support. Not support, because I'm going to support you, but more of like,
trying to
fulfilling your insecurity.
Yeah, that's
like, I shouldn't have to feel you. I shouldn't have to make you feel secure.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's not my job.
I did. You know what I'm saying? Being your friend at the end of the day, right? As your friend, you're already secure.
Bitches don't come like that these days. I don't know what is it about, like, and that's why I said I don't want no more friends. If you don't know me, y'all know I don't want to know you. Just because, like, people come with so much stuff, and it's just like, females, like, I honestly know, like, a female, but I gotta look at their situation. Like, even though I was telling my friend on the phone, Jessica, I was just like, girl tried to cuss her out on live, and I'm just like, you know how would it have easily dismissed that? Like, she does hair, so she was just like trying to pinpoint her out as the bad people. But sometimes people look at you like, oh, you're the golden child, you're always happy, you bring light to like every room, and I know the effect. I know the fucking effect.
It's a vibe. We Taurus.
So I know the effect. So at the end of the day, it's just like, but if you envy that secretly and just trying to get to know me to find out more errors that I have in me to make yourself feel better, I'm not fucking with that neither. Everybody is different. And at the end of the day, you never want to be that person that's just like make the situation fun, because bitch, people gonna use you for fun. People gonna use you when you at your lowest points. You ain't gonna have nobody, but they gonna call you. They gonna make sure they call your phone and make sure you be like, oh, I'm having a terrible day. They gonna lay everything on down on you, but you can't lay
your day
and ruin your day. Like, literally. So you gotta know what comes with being that type of person.
No, for real. So we are very much people pleasers. I will say that. People say that to me, and I'll be like, but it's true. Yeah, we are, because we care so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are very empathetic. Yeah. Anything you tell me, I'm a crybaby. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm crying. I've been crying so much lately, it don't even make no sense.
I'm a crybaby. I will watch a video and cry.
I got drunk the other day. And me and a nigga was up there hugging and crying. I'm like, why? Why are you doing that? Like, if it's let it out, just let it out, you know?
Cry baby. But we care so much. And a lot of people pretend to not care. You know what I'm saying? You try.
A lot of people pretend to care.
No, I'm saying, like, you try to portray a caring characteristic, but you're not caring. Yeah. Don't do that. It's okay. If you don't give a fuck, you don't give a fuck.
And I'm clear on shit I don't give a fuck about, because it's like, yo, you fighting with your nigga, like, yo, kids okay, your bills still paid. I really don't give a fuck after that. You gonna fuck with him regardless. I mean, I'm not about to say something to, because don't talk about my nigga. That part, I don't want you doing it to me, so I literally treat people how I want to be treated. Don't talk about my nigga. He might be broke, he might be walking, he might be rich, and he might have a wife. Mind your motherfucking business.
That's it.
That's it. Just support me if I gotta lean it. I don't be doing that, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't be doing that, but it's just like the simple fact, like, you just wanna mind your business. Like, when you, that's why I said, when you got other shit going on as a friend, say for instance, you got a job, you got a nigga,
you got friends,
you got a dog, you feel me? I got shit to take care of. I don't got time to be worried about what you got going on. I don't. And I don't think no friendship, so when people don't have a life, they kind of like have the time to sit back and analyze people and figure out what's wrong with them. Because they feel like, why do people love this person? Why are people attracted to this person? So they literally be trying to tear you down. I notice the signs now, and that's what I want y'all to notice as well. Notice when somebody is being a terrible friend. Just because somebody is available to you, sometimes people be a shoulder to cry on, but at the end of the day, you crying on their shoulder is giving them ammo against you, for one. And for two, they may view you they may view you as a person that is a threat, or why you so happy, or why he treats you like this, or why everybody love you. They just looking for reasons to stop fucking with you.
Literally.
You have to notice that too as well. I feel like that's important. So
that comes with self-love.
Yeah, you gotta notice that, because ain't nobody gonna sit there, and that's why I said it's a difference. Like, I was talking to my friends, and it was like, it's a difference from me telling you something. I'm gonna tell you something out of pure love, my nigga. If I have no gain, I don't have no reason to tell you this. I'm not getting any money. It's not paying my bills. It's not making me happy to have this conversation. And I don't necessarily want to have this conversation with you, but I'm going to have it because I care about you and I care about your growth at the end of the day. Any friend who's going to let you sit there and be stagnant in your life, I don't think you should have them around. I don't think you should accept people treating you like trash. Like, you got to notice the difference. Like, you got to observe the person. Like, people who are too involved in other people's life, I think you should just let them go.
Set your boundaries.
Yeah.
Boundaries is so important. Like, who are you to tell me that my time is not valuable? Who are you?
You're not.
You just call me up thinking that I don't have time. You think I'm not busy? I am busy. But I make time. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what you want to do. Yeah. You exactly. So. But don't set boundaries. Boundaries is a very, very big deal.
Yeah.
So
what advice would you give to people outgrowing friends?
Be okay with it, honestly. It hurts.
Be at peace.
Hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Be at peace.
I be crying.
It hurts. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
My body different. Body feeling different. My soul feeling different. Something like that.
But be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You know that you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And just let it go, honestly. If it's really a true friendship where it's bound to really work, it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Regardless. We've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious.
The conversation, the aftermath was a lot.
It was a lot of people involved in our shit too. I will say that.
That's true.
Yeah. It was a lot of
like amped it up.
Yeah. So but we're here now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So but you're gonna be through a lot of shit, and your problem's gonna be this much or more. And
friends, let me tell you something about a friend. And my definition of friend is supposed to like lighten your load. Like, I'm not talking about like I stay away from my friends in their relationships, but if a friend ever like just need like your nigga is supposed to be your peace, but sometimes he's not. I'm your friend. Come, we can watch movies, we can drink wine, we can do whatever that makes you happy. Like, we can go do it at the end of the day just to make you feel better. So them friends who be shit on you when you at your lowest, they're not your friends.
No.
Them is not your friends. Like, or even feel like they can call you. Like, even the case of mine, like, I did so much groundwork this summer to get up out of that. And then for you to call me, you haven't talked to me. You talked to me twice this year, and feel like you had an opinion to say about me. I wasn't having it. You need to cuss people the fuck out. I'm not saying like, because you should never feel comfortable calling me and telling me that. Because if you would have been like, if I'm so irreplaceable, then why are you saying stuff like that to me? It's the behind. It's what's going on in your head, and I'm thinking we are thinking two different totally ways.
Different.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking I should be there for you as a friend, just like love you as a person, and enjoy our time we spend together, and whatever ideas we come up with, I should just fuck with. Like, because it should be generically us, but you thinking everything as a competition. That's where the thing is getting fucked up at. And the competition with me, you gonna lose. Because God is going to be on my side regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even matter. Like,
God's always going to be on the good side.
Period. You're not in competition with nobody, sweetie. You're in competition with yourself. And as long as you keep growing, and as long as you're like going up a ladder, like nothing else should bother you. It don't matter. It don't matter how much next money the person got. I don't care about their pockets. And
we really don't. That's so crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so crazy because we don't. Yeah. We don't give a fuck about that.
Like, that's cool. Like, if you don't have it, I have it. They haven't quinceañera. Like, as long just grow. Even if that means outgrowing some people, it's gonna hurt. That hurt me. That was my longest friend that I ever had, but I still have to let you go to because you don't serve a purpose in my life, honestly, and
at all.
You just want to call me and offend me when I work so hard. That's like when you work so hard for something and somebody has the audacity to. What would you say to a person who's outgrown a friend?
I hope you have found true love within yourself. I know and I believe that you have grown within yourself as well. You are strong. You are going to be strong if you haven't gotten there yet. Live. Honestly, love. And don't put your trust issues on other people.
Period. And what the fuck I would say is that don't take nobody's bullshit. Once you get that tough, thick skin to grow up out of a lot of shit you're going to have to overcome in this world, don't let nobody tear you down. Don't let nobody tell you what's right for you, what's wrong for me. Because at the end of the day, I know with my true friends, whether they fucking up, I'm rocking with it. Or if I'm not, I'm a let them do them and let them live their life. I'm not going to say nothing. I said my thing with my friends dealing with the situation. I told her, as long as it's not fucking with your goals, your money, or your household, or the way you take care of your kids, I have nothing to say about it. That's just it. Don't feel like I'm not gonna accept somebody. I could be dealing with the bum ass nigga. Mind your fucking business, bitch. When you see I'm late on bills, I'm late on this, or I can't do this, you be like, okay, so you working, you giving no. Have problems like this. Overcome that shit. Somebody told me you're not supposed to meet your real friends until you're 30 at the end of the day. But I definitely just want to say, like, if you just picture, like, if you dealing with a friend and you don't think they're gonna be around in like a couple years, like, don't hold off stuff for them. That's where I am in life. Like, I'm definitely like going on a schedule with myself and with everything that I want to do. And I'm not letting nobody disrupt that. We just made planners today.
Yes, I was about to say that. We just made planners.
Just all our goals, even if it start off small. And sometimes be around friends who's more goal oriented. Be around friends who's more goal oriented.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, just do that. Like, you literally, like, people be like, oh, birds of a feather flock together. And then some bitch be like, no, I don't, because my friend can be, oh, I ain't got to be no hoe. Yeah, you do. Sorry, I meant that. Yeah, you know. But, like, yeah, so you definitely become the people you hang around with. So make sure you're just, like, grouping yourself around certain individuals, like, and that's important too. Like, even if you see something in somebody else you don't see in yourself, definitely just admire it and grow from it, and don't learn to envy it. So that would be my advice.
Yes.
To somebody dealing with a bad friend, or even if you outgrow somebody, that's perfectly fine. Like, people sometimes it's just meant to teach you something. You know what I'm saying? You learn something from everybody that you in a situation with, whether it's a relationship or friendship or anything like that. So just learn from every situation you've been in. And if somebody is proven not meant to be good for you, or not meant to be good for your mental state at the end of the day, you may could be growing, they may could be declining at the end of the day. It's not that you're not there for them. Don't think you're not there for them. Just notice y'all at two different points in life. And I can't be trying to raise my mental frequency up here every day, every morning, and you consistently think about something to bring your day down. You get what I'm saying? So just focus on that. That will be my advice. So you got anything you want to say, Layla?
No, girl. It is what it is, though.
Period.
Let that shit ride, for real.
Definitely.
Be you. Be true to yourself.
Find yourself and be true to it.
No, for real.
That's important, because you may be true to a fake person and you attracting those same things. So we all done been through it, so it's no need to be like embarrassed about it or whatever the case is. And some people, like, it's only some people who you at your lowest point and you still have those same people around you. That's great, but they have to be okay with you changing and you becoming a better person, a better person that you want to be at the end of the day. So I feel like that's valuable as well. So during this little segment, we're just gonna hit y'all off with like a quick little podcast. So we feel like we didn't give you guys a little bit of background about ourselves and like what we went through and how to change it. So just for guidance for whoever out there and don't have guidance within friends, we definitely want to bring that into this new era of You Ain't Wrong podcast. And I always say like,
you ain't wrong.
You not wrong. Period. Because at the end of the day, you lived your life, you felt how you felt, and you are finding ways to conquer those things. And nobody can tell you you're wrong just because of the simple fact they haven't been through what you've been through. So if you think of something, a situation different, you're still not wrong because life has taught you to think of it a certain way. And you want to trust in God and not in the people around you. They could be demons, okay? So at the end of the day, he showed you what you wanted. He wanted you to learn. So go by that. Don't go by nobody else.
And that's on period.
So we're gonna go ahead. So make sure you go follow Layla at
XO.BAEYLA.
Okay, and make sure you follow me. My Instagram handle is Kia KIA, the Kia KIA. So make sure you guys
Come again.